Hey guys, this is Sparkball Soldier here, and this is my new what if that you guys voted. What if Deku was Arcee, Cybertron's best marksman? And I hope you like this video and hope you subscribe. Over eons ago, there was a planet that was like a machinery to the point that it was called Cybertron. And the planet was a ever-growing, evolving life of machinery. It evolved a race called Cybertronians. We Cybertronians are cyber machineries that were made to choose what we want, and similar to a living person, we choose our sides and what we think is the right thing, or similar to greed, pollution, or other things. But we try to get better over 120 million eons. We live on Cybertron, but it wasn't peaceful. We fought against a group called a Decepticons, and I fought for the Autobots. My name is Arcee, but it won't be long for now because our war has gone to another planet called Earth. Over 8,735,000 miles. We were retreating, but we accidentally crashed into this planet called Earth. We were stationed to get some energon, but we had an ambush attack. 3 Decepticons shot down our ship, and we crashed into the water of a very unusual place. But we were separated into different places. Some, you might say, interesting. Sumi has crashed and looks around and sees trees, organic ones, and she's amazed on the view. Seeing and looking around, making no sound, trying to be careful on what she's doing. And Sumi then looks and sees the mark of the crash that she made. And Sumi thinks, well, this is going to be making beings on this planet probably curious already, possibly asteroid, I think. Then she gets a sound from her message, and Sumi then opens it and sees Optimus, and then Optimus says these words in his holograph, and Optimus says, calling all Autobots, we have been hit and separated from different countries, from different continents and lands. We need to hide and figure out what we have to do. Get around. You need to become a disguise that no one expects you. You must transform in disguise. And then Sumi then thinks, how can I do this? I need to find the perfect thing I can transform. I can't transform into these trees. That'll be not too suspicious, but maybe if I look further. Then Sumi searches for a thing that could be a perfect disguise, and Sumi then crosses and sees a motor vehicle that was in a very unique place called the dump. And Sumi then sees garbage and then sighs and says, well, do need to come what I must be. And Sumi looks around and sees a suitable vehicle that could help her become a certain disguise. And she looks at it and says, I see a Pearl Arcee V1000R. That's easy enough to do. And Sumi transforms into a motorcycle that makes a very soothing but rumbling roar. And Sumi then says, alright, time to take a look around and hide. And Sumi then says this, roll out, and the engine goes off and she rides to the eye of the storm of this unique planet they call Earth, in a different state that is unusual to her. Sumi goes to closest place that she could find to figure out which place is she in. She doesn't know much. She needs some data, and Sumi looks around, goes and tries to not be suspicious, even though she's a motorcycle with no owner. Sumi hides around and tries to not be spotted and finds some places that is very good data, seeing technology, and Sumi then hacks a bit, mostly to study a bit, and Sumi looks and sees a place called Hiroshima, and Sumi finds some data, seeing phones with people, but she doesn't want anybody to figure it out. So she in the alley and checks on every data place and sees a computer, and Sumi then hacks into it and thinks, so this is Hiroshima, the place I'm in. I'm in a state called Japan. This is interesting. And then she looks at the news and she sees all different places that were having a meteor site to parts of Texas,
Moscow, Russia,
Canada, parts of Africa, Europe, and bits of Greenland, making it interesting for her to see. This is where there are, but I need more information to deal with this. Then Sumi feels a certain person on her, and Sumi then says, and starts her engine, and Sumi then thinks, what the? And she drives with a person on her, and Sumi then thinks, a person is on me? Oh, this guy is so dead. And the user was stealing the bike that was on the alley, thinking it was a good bike to take. And he says, wow, can't believe some mooch left that in the alley. He really doesn't even know where to park his bike. What a dumbass. And Sumi then thinks, oh, what the hell? I just parked there because I needed data. How long will police? That's gotta be hard. This thing is fast enough to get through. Just hoping heroes don't come. Then the brakes stop the motorcyclist thief and fling him off. What? Hey! What the hell? I didn't even touch the brakes! And he lands on his feet and says, another hero using magnetic that popped stopped me? Not funny anymore. And then Sumi's wheel gets around and starts spinning around in furious annoyance. the motorcycle thief says, "What the? Why is that thing going crazy? Usually heroes." Then the thief thinks, "What the does this mean? Whatever. Come out of there, hero!" And the motorcycle thief uses a quirk and says, "My quirk can liquefy you to get you out of there." And his quirk is called Acid Splash. And Zumi dodged it and drives faster towards him. And the motorcycle thief says, "What the? That was fast." And starts shooting acid like a machine gun. But Zumi merely dodged 3 of the machine like acid shots. And Zumi was turning one side to another by dodging it. And then fires a shot from her light and then takes him out with just his leg, knocking him and says, "Ow! Fuck! Ow! How the hell? No way! Oh, that's dumb!" And Zumi drives off and goes to a different place. And the thief says, "It ain't a villain hero?" Then the real hero says, "Well, this is a interesting spot. Somebody helped us get ya quicker." Seems like somebody just thought no longer thought you should use that bike. And the villain says, "Like hell! I just saw the bike and it was in an alleyway. Nobody was using it. I thought, easy cash and grab, but nope, it just went crazy on me and it shot me." Heroes laugh. "Right, a motorcycle shot you. Okay, that's bad part on my word, but I'm not kidding. That thing actually shot me." And showing his leg, and Heroes say, "You're not kidding. I guess we can help you on certain degree, but you're still going to jail." "Fine." And Heroes discuss and ask him what the motorcycle looked like. And he explained to them that it was the details and the speeds it can go, but he doesn't know what it's called. But he knows that it was pink that they told him. And all the heroes and the detective then say, it's not one of the villains that we fight or deal with, because I never heard of them. But they are officially doing a warning site. And then Sumi made it to Tokyo, where she was just finding enough data to figure out what that person was or what they were, and sees a lot of people. And then she comes across with one data and hearing it human, and then she sees with all different places that they are called humans, and she better get away from their association. Can't trust them. And then a order has been called.
"Attention, this is Optimus Prime. Attention, Arcee, are you there?"
And Sumi then says, "Optimus, you're alright. What's the matter?" A faint signal. "It's a problem, but we're trying to figure out what we're finding. It's called the Old Spark. The Old Spark is in one of these countries. It's a faint, we don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in the east. We're coming to China to figure it out." And Sumi says, "I'm at Japan." And Optimus says, "Good. Look for anywhere else in there. Take personal measures and contact us, but don't let yourself be discovered. And Sumi says, already said and done. And then Sumi thinks, maybe I should. And changing into a different motorcycle called a Abstar and transforms into that, changing her disguise. Sumi then thinks and says, maybe I should become a disguise that nobody would notice. A Sails. And then Optimus Prime contacts. Optimus, what's the matter? And then Optimus says this. Arcee, we got some wavelengths coming from Japan, from Blaster. He says that one of the people in Japan are having the Allspark. I'm still in the United States, and he contacted me from Canada, but it's a brief signal, but he figured it out by decoding it for 2 seconds. And Arcee says, dang. Sumi says, that's amazing. And where is it? And last their contact with Arcee, Sumi saying, good gracious, I had no time to spare on finding it. But luckily, Canada's radio wave was easy enough to figure it out. Looks like I found the Allspark. Well, sort of. It's with a contact that I never heard of. Her name is Isuka Kendo, age 14. She's getting her license over motorcycles. And Sumi says, that's easy enough. And Blaster says, figured you chose a motorcycle, but be lucky that she picks you. Make sure the other vehicles don't get picked, and make sure no Decepticon gets picked. Right, Optimus? And Optimus says, yes, make sure we'll radio in with dealing with Decepticons. And Sumi says, alright, be careful, Arcee. No problem. Well, this day gets better and better. In a good way, she said it. Oh man, I gotta be careful on making our contact. And then Sumi then remembers back on what the villain that was on her said. Quirk? I didn't remember. It was a brief session, but Then Sumi looks up quirk and sees that it's a power that the humans have. And she says, and there's another powerful person who has a quirk called All Might. And that's where I'm ending this video. I hope you liked this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time.